Well, the Fed security blanket didn't seem to help for the equities very long as they turned negative on Thursday. In the outside markets, the equities started selling off in the overnight trade, and when it came into the opening day trade, they once again dropped several percentage points. Some mixed opinions as to what's going on, but the data out on the day does show U.S. jobless claims coming in below analyst expectations, showing a healing U.S. labor market. Now back to those mixed opinions on the equity sell-off for the day. Some looking at the stock market's been running up for the past 2 months, just needing to let off some steam. Other analysts looking a little bit deeper into the Fed and showing that they're not as optimistic about a quick recovery in the U.S. economy as others expected. Either way, the U.S. dollar became a safe haven, and that put pressure on the broader commodity sector. Now in the grains, they're going to end mostly mixed on the day. Corn actually able to get some green on several contracts. The WASDE was the big report out on the day, the big data point for traders to analyze and look over. Relatively unchanged May to June for corn and soybean production. Of course, we do see a slight buildup in U.S. ending stocks. The biggest gain in stocks, though, for U.S. wheat, which is interesting given the hot and dry weather coming across much of the winter wheat growing area, not only in the U.S., but really around the world. Going further into the week, though, if these macro markets continue to drive, they could start to impact the grain market as well, where it doesn't have much data to look at here over the next several weeks. We'll see the December new crop corn futures settle 343.5, while November new crop soybeans settle 876.5. July Chicago wheat will settle 498 3/4, and July Kansas City wheat will settle 445.5. In the livestock trade, that's where we're going to end mixed to mostly lower once again today. The latest WASDE report did show slight increases for beef and pork production in the U.S. The latest sales numbers from USDA on the export side were increased week to week for beef, and China was once again the top destination for U.S. pork exports. We'll see August live cattle settle 96.45, August feeder cattle settle $1.3217, and July lean hogs settle at 52.12. As a quick recap here at the trading day on this Thursday, June 11th, I'm Clay Patton. You have a great afternoon, and if you'd like to see more on those WASDE numbers, be sure to visit ruralradio.com.